The reentry program started when Sheriff Pounds was elected, and he wanted to come up with a program that will help the population here stay out of jail. This will help with the recidivism in Douglas County. It's been going on for 4 years, and we hope to grow it. We've had a lot of programs come in to help them with that transition. They have, our folders are called Toolbox, with everything in that folder: jobs, housing, food, clothing. We have life skills. We have substance abuse programs, Never Alone Clubhouse. Miss Darlene of MCRC, she does an I Hope program. The main things they would need to be productive.
We work with them in developing a plan to address those issues and areas in their life that needs to be addressed. We will walk with them on the outside through that process. So ideally what we're looking for is when an inmate leaves and walks out of Douglas County, they have the tools they need, the skills, and the support, because life starts when they walk through those doors and get back into society. That's when they face the real challenges.
For me, the most important part of the jail reentry program is its sheer existence. The fact that I'm a returning citizen myself, and these programs didn't exist when I was facing incarceration, and to be able to have these put in place for individuals so that that could prepare them for reentry back into our community is so essential. Things like our job readiness programs, our financial literacy, and the science of addiction and recovery, and the peer support that is provided to these individuals just to prepare them to come back into our community is so vital to their success.
What is unique about the Douglas County Reentry Program is that it is peer-led and peer-based. It's people with lived experience that are sharing their experience, strength, and hope with people facing incarceration to give them hope that there is real recovery out there.
I offer I Hope programs. Each hope is an acronym for many things, such as hanging on to positive expectations, hold on, pray every day, being honest, obtaining, patience and effort, and many more other things. Because of this program, not only do we offer hope, we also receive hope. So hope is the thing that is needed in order for us to move on from each day to the next day.
The unique thing about Douglas County Reentry Program is that they partner with the Community Service Board, where people like myself come in and provide those skills and services for individuals who are incarcerated.
When reentry was first presented, it was an opportunity to get out of the dorm. So I wasn't expecting as much as I got out of it. I've been in it for just over a year, and the support systems and the connections that we get through that program are extremely valuable. And I'm really excited about having all those tools under my belt when I leave here.
The reentry program has meant the world to me. It's been a second chance at healing and learning myself better. It's a second chance at loving myself again and taking the right steps for a better future.
I benefited from it by just getting the understanding of drug addiction and how to stabilize my life, how to really set goals for myself and think positive.
My favorite part of the reentry program is the love, the hope, and the care that they give us. They actually show us that we can be people and we can come back from whatever mistake it is that we made in here, and we can actually reconnect with the world and have these opportunities that maybe we thought that we couldn't have.
The reentry program has also been a sense of calm and a place to feel safe with my thoughts and my feelings in a place that can be so negative, such as a jail or just an incarcerated situation. And Miss Williams has been the most wonderful leader, and herself is a saving grace.
The people that we meet, the folks that give their time to us, and they come every week, and they come with these great attitudes, and you finally feel seen and valued. They know when you don't feel good, you know when you're in a different mood. It seems to be really important to them that our spiritual health, our knowledge of addiction, that all that they know that we actually get it and put it in a package where it's valuable, we can walk away with it and actually use it in our lives.
They always make sure that they want us to be okay. And that's something that we don't get as regular inmates. So it's definitely a privilege to be in the reentry program. And I recommend it to everybody that comes to jail to do it and to take advantage of it. It's not, by any means, it's not a get out of jail free card, but it is it helps you rehabilitate yourself and be a better person.
And you know, I'm proud to say I'm a recovering addict. So a lot of the tools for me means that when I walk out this door, I know exactly where to go. I know who to call. I don't have to do anything by myself now.
Success look like to me is me getting out, connecting with these people, Miss Williams, Miss Boyd, Mr. Winston, and everybody else I mentioned, and just still getting taught the same things on the streets. Just, you know, I'm just gonna be free, and I have to control myself to really do the right thing and wanna do the right thing. So success look like me just getting out, staying out, and being out of this situation for the rest of my life, and hopefully helping other people to stay out of here.
So success for me is, you know, back in my home. I have a home here in Douglasville, and you know, getting back in there. My children are in North Carolina because I'm here, and they cannot wait. You know, my twins can't wait to get back home with me, where they've been their whole life. I feel like I'm gonna be a powerhouse. Like, there's no stopping me now. So I'm so excited about just using it all.
I got in trouble a lot when I was younger. I've got at least 8 years in Douglas County. I've got 5 trips to prison for a total of 19 years. Every time I turn around, I would get out for a couple of months, 2-3 months, and then right back here. It's like my home away from home. I was always requesting, let me in the class. And Miss Williams, she would never let me. No. She said, no, we're not gonna put you in there. So I'm like, why? She's like, you're not ready. You're just not ready. And the last time I got locked up was 2019. And I was in the dorm asleep, and Miss Williams coming there screaming my name, talking about go to class. I'm like, I didn't sign up for class. She said, no, you're ready. You know, you're ready this time. I went to the reentry program, man, and it really changed my life. Winston, he started, you know, working with the whole class and asking a lot of questions, you know, wanting to know about us and why we made the decisions we made. And that stuff started to take effect on me. It really, you know, started to not only run around in my mind, but it started to, you know, connect with my heart. And, well, why did I do that? Why did I do that? I couldn't ask for, you know, a better person than Miss Williams and Winston on just the love they showed, the care and concern they showed, the compassion they showed, and they listened to you. Something, you know, never before has happened, because it's always been, we get in trouble, man, we do our little time and we just get thrown back out. This time was different. I got out the next morning, you know, Winston came and picked me up and took me to the rehab. While I was in the rehab, I eventually started working for the rehab and became the director of the rehab Sober Living America. It's amazing because it set me up for so much, man. In the end, I got to take care of my mama for the last year of her life. And we're talking about a woman that's never spent 6 months with me from the time I was 12 to the time I was 47 when that happened. I actually dropped out of rehab prior to my sentence being ended to go take care of my mom. Winston grilled me and then threw me to Miss Williams, and she grilled me, you know, and they made me pretty much, not physically, but made me understand and see why I needed to be back and finish that, or I would wind up right back where I was. It took me 35 years before somebody could actually make a connection with me and teach me right from wrong. A lot of times in my head I wanted to get sober and straight, but not in my heart. There was times in my heart I did, but not in my head. And once, you know, just working with Winston, and he got me thinking with my mind and with my heart, and got them on the same path. It just totally changed my mind. I wouldn't be here right now without reentry. I wouldn't be here right now without Miss Williams wanted, because they showed something nobody ever asked. You know, that there is a way, no matter how far you dig yourself down, that, you know, there is a way to get back up to where you need to be.
We want them to be successful. And our part when they leave is to encourage them, to motivate them, and to keep them accountable. And that's all done through the bond we hope is built within our relationship with them, and that when things happen or they face challenges in life, they reach out to us first to get assistance, to deal with the issues before, as they say, jumping off the porch and doing something that ends them up back here in the county.
What I like to see is when they leave here and they become a productive citizen, they're doing well, and they come back and say, you know, thank you for what the reentry program has done for us. And if anything we could do, we're ready to help out with the program. When that happens, we did something. We're looking for help. You know, we need support to make this program the best. If you feel that you have something to offer to this program or to support us, please feel free to contact me at the Douglas County Sheriff's Office.